Good morning, everyone. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to get started. Y'all, it is. I thought I was gonna get out and get on the trails this morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's raining, and I was gonna just throw on something and head out anyway, but you know, it's what it is. Putting on my waist trainer, y'all. I have a new one that I'm putting on, so it's a little tight, but that's okay. That is okay. Time to break it in. You know what I'm saying? So let me get this all situated. Everything won't fall out the top up here. We're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. I'm so upset I didn't get to go outside today. So if a break happens in the rain, I'm gonna get out and walk. Actually went and got me some Starbucks this morning. I'm gonna treat myself just a little bit today. So I got a pretty good little lengthy walk this morning that I'll do on the treadmill. What I'm gonna be doing to get my steps in today. Walk on the treadmill. Good morning. Listen, I was supposed to be outside today, but it's raining. I kind of didn't want to go out there because I'm going to the hairdresser today. So I didn't want to go out there and get all wet and nasty, and then my hairdresser gonna have a hard time. Gonna be sitting up there. I'm gonna be smelling like a little mop. So I was like, well, let me get in the gym and I walk on the treadmill or whatever this morning, and then I'll probably do a back workout after I do this walk with y'all this morning. Then I'll hop off, do a back workout, and then hop back on the treadmill and walk some more. So I kind of switch it up like that. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good this morning. I ain't got no complaints. It's the weekend. I'm off. I don't really have a lot planned today, but what I do have planned can kind of take up the day. I'm going to sit with my mom at the nursing facility where she is. I'm gonna go sit with her for a little while, and then I got a meal prep. So I'm trying to decide if I want a meal prep today or meal prep tomorrow. So, but I kind of did a lazy job last week with meal prepping because I was trying to get my mom situated. So I didn't have time. So I end up eating my factor meal. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee this morning. I'm doing it real big this morning. I'm doing it. What is it? Brown sugar powder. Um, from Starbucks. Now I use like my own because my espresso at home I like it, and I'll drink that. But I stopped and I caught myself treating myself, and I got like the little pocket because I had when I do strength training in the morning, it's kind of hard for me to not have something on my stomach. So I got the little chicken pocket that they have, and then got me a little cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna head when I finish with this walk and talk, I'll be headed over to do upper body. I'll probably take some snippets too. Um, I don't know why I'm really doing this because I got weigh in and check in tomorrow for my 45 days. Listen, I have a lot of, and I'm missing a couple of pairs from when I went to Myrtle Beach. I can't find them. I have about I don't know how many pair I got, but I got a lot of. Let's just put it like that. But every outfit, I pretty much got a pair of glasses that match. Yep, I love my glasses. When they told me that when I had to start wearing glasses because I have not always had to wear them, I went to the eye doctor. It seemed like I just woke up and couldn't see. So I went to made me an eye appointment and went to the eye doctor. And that's when I didn't find out until I was older that I had eye disease. And so um, the eye disease that I have is rare for African Americans to even have. So I have to wear glasses. I don't see in a straight line. So like if it's raining outside or whatever, anything like that, it's easier for me to see lines curving than lines going straight. So um, now I have to wear glasses and I have to, do the drops and then I have to take the vitamins or whatever. And I just thank God that it hadn't gotten too bad. Hey, Reaper, it's my mentor right there. I know it's been a minute. Thank you. It's been a minute, but I'm back trying to do my thing fizzle on here. Go from there. So that's why I just, and I feel like if I have to wear glasses, they might as well be cute, right? I miss you, girl, but I'm back now. I'm back. I had to take a break, and sometimes you just got to figure yourself out. Sometimes you have to adjust. And I think I went through a really big adjustment period to where I had to realize like what I really wanted to do, what I really wanted to say, how I was going to put it all together, all of that. Um, because I feel like I have so many different talents, but I had to think about where I want to go. Yeah, we do. We do. Absolutely do. We absolutely we have we have to. Make sure you email me too, so that I can email you back and give you my information too. I'll probably look it up. If you don't been to email me, I've been looked it up. So I will. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna email you. Yeah. So today I actually I listen. I got this book right here, and I got it because I got so many other books, but I got this book because y'all truly these ladies are hilarious to me. And that's Jennifer Welch and Angie Sullivan. They are so they are so funny to me that I needed to know them. I needed to know a little bit more about them. But they have the podcast. I've had it. I don't know if y'all seen this podcast, the right here, but um like on the back, they are so funny. They say exactly how they feel, and I love people that's raw. You know what I'm saying? I like people that are raw, say how they feel, mean what they say, don't worry about changing themselves, don't care whether nobody likes them. You know what I'm saying? I love that about them. So I watch every clip I think that they make. So on the back of the book, it says, "Thank you so much for the wonderful work you're doing." And that came from Barack Obama. Sometimes there's more. You beautiful people. I mean, they are just they are funny. And people try to tell them like, oh, they old and stuff. They be like, I don't care. Like it nothing. Like how they let stuff roll off, no matter what people say, how they let it roll off, and they just keep going and keep doing them is admirable. Because you get on here and I'll get on here sometimes and people will say stuff and it's like I want to get to the point to where it rolls off, like where I don't even address them. And that's what I'm working on. Like when I get on here and I do my lives or throughout life, I want to let it be able to roll off. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing me because I'm not doing it to please people. I'm doing it because this is who I am and this is what I have to contribute to the world. So the book is Life is a Lazy Susan of Shit Sandwiches. And I cannot wait. I love them. I love them. The podcast name is I've Had It, just in case y'all don't know, the ones that do come on here. But I love them. I just love them. I just love them. I'm not even going to. When I finish and before I get ready to do my weights over there, I'm going to be listening at a clip. I'm talking about listening to them at work. I be laughing. They be like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, I don't know if it's supposed to be funny because it's very serious topics, but I end up just laughing through the day, laughing at them. And maybe that's what we need to get through, what we have going on. So, but I hope y'all walk on. We like 11 minutes in already. We like 11 minutes in. That time just fly by. I was supposed to hit the trails and show y'all the trail that I was on this morning, but it decided to want to rain. And I, I don't mind walking in the rain for the most part, but I wasn't about to do it today. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be out here on no trail in the rain, and it's still dark, you know, outside. And sometimes you when I feel like this morning, usually I get up and I'll walk it, even though it's raining. But sometimes when God tells you to stop, you have to just stop and be obedient. When everything going wrong or not really going right in the morning and stuff like that, I don't look at it in a negative way anymore. I always be like, God slowed me down for a reason. God slowed me down for a reason. And sometimes, I don't know if you all know this, that sometimes when you get slowed down, you got to be somewhere, you got to do something, and you get slowed down, you'll break past the accident. You'll be like, oh, when did that accident happen? The accident could have happened when you was about to head out of the house on time. So I started looking at things a little bit differently. Like, you know what? When God slowed you down, you know, it's for a reason. Or when things happen, they happen for a reason. So it's kind of like the way that I feel about different little steps. In the morning, it was kind of like that. It was raining. Then I had to send a text message to the ladies that walk with me because they're not going to walk in the rain, most of them. So I ended up shooting out messages to everybody to let them know, hey, we're not gonna walk. I'm gonna cancel the hike because it was supposed to be about 10 miles. So if it would have been short, it would have been different. But because it was 10 miles, I was like, I don't want to have nobody else just walking 10 miles in the rain. That's crazy. So um, I had to do that. And then I started piddle paddling around in the room, you know what I'm saying? Straightening up this. And then I dropped the little thing. And it was just crazy. This morning was just crazy. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go and walk by myself and walk this trail or do this because everything is slowing me down from getting there. And so when things slow me down and I'm able to make a change or shift, then I know that that's God trying to tell me, hey, you may not want to be on that trail in the dark by yourself, or it's raining, or whatever the case may be. Stop, halt. Sometimes you gotta stop and just listen. You know what I'm saying? So I just came onto the gym and I said, today I'll just do what I'm doing and then leave the gym and head to the hospital. But other than that, y'all, I'm really excited. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a video. I hope to have that video done and edited because let me tell you something. I don't do no whole bunch of editing on no video. I just don't. Um, I may cut a few things out here and there, but I'm gonna try to have that video out by Monday or Tuesday of the progress that I made, y'all, just from walking, like the benefits that I've noticed for myself just by walking. I got completely off track. Not with my workouts, but hormonally and just going through perimenopause and not really understanding what my body was doing, not really changing up some things because I had no knowledge. So I had to really figure out and educate myself on how to change my diet, what I need to do, and stuff like that for my body now that I'm going through perimenopause and I'm just getting older. So I talk about that a lot. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things that I've noticed with my body, different um, facial products I've had to change here recently from the products that I was using for my skin. Um, it's just wow, like losing them eggs. You hear me? Losing losing them eggs has been dramatic. Okay, they've been dramatic. It's been dramatic. You know, just life changes. Whew, let me tell you, it seemed like I went from I went from being able to eat. I went from being able to not having no weight, not having a stomach, and even if I gained weight, I wouldn't gain weight like in my midsection, baby. It seemed like I woke up and I had a stomach, I had a pooch that I could not get rid of, and it was just staying. I'm like, so you just gonna stay around? I had to change up so many different little things. One of the main things that I noticed, and I'm gonna this a little bit on here. One of the main things that I noticed that I had to stop doing a lot. I had listen, some sweetener junkies, like them little the little um singles, them little Kool-Aid singles and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. I be pouring them in my water all day long. I was drinking something that had artificial sweeteners in it. My coffee in the morning, I would get artificial sweeteners in that. And then I have my water. Good morning, Eddie. And then I have my water. It had the little Starburst singles in there. You know what I'm saying? And then if I ate anything like them little pancakes, and then if I had syrup, everything was sugar free. My flavor for my coffee, everything was sugar free. And I'm thinking I'm doing myself justice. Now this is since I've been in perimenopause. Now I thought I was doing myself justice by not drinking sodas and drinking this artificial. Good morning. Good morning, Sage. Good morning, beautiful. Um, I thought I was doing myself a favor by not drinking drinks and drinking these artificial sweeteners. And I swear, I stopped drinking them as often. And I started noticing, like, instead of drinking the water with the Starburst stuff in there, just drinking straight water, adding lemon and mint to my so many artificial sweeteners. So I don't know what it is about artificial sweeteners and abdominal fat, belly fat, pooch, all that different fupa, whatever it is. I don't know what it is about artificial sweeteners and me and maybe somebody else has experienced it. I don't know what it is. So we have to think about that too, like stuff that we think we're doing that's supposed to help us, it might not be necessarily helping us either. So, excuse me. But good morning, y'all. How y'all feel? Where y'all from? I know Jim. Well, that's that's my boy. I hope you get your walk on this morning too. Good morning, Dennis. Dennis. They used to call me Dennis in school. Like I'm sitting right in the front, and they be like Dennis, Dennis, Dennis Matthews, Dennis Matthews. I'm like, it's Denise. Y'all gonna call me every teacher. They call me Dennis. Everybody in the class laughing. Like, mm-mm. But I hope y'all doing good. We are now. Oh, we are at right at 20 minutes. We have done our 20 minutes together. Oh wow, Cowboys fan. Yeah. That's just my experience with artificial sweetness. And I actually never, some people would tell me like, artificial sweeteners are not healthy. But I was like, okay, I felt like it was healthier than drinking soda. So now I'm not a soda drinker like that unless it's a diet Dr Pepper. But you see what I'm saying? Like I was the drinks that I would drink, it would be like diet Dr Pepper, artificial sweeteners, you know. So now I just don't. I'll just rather just have it like that. Not a diehard fan. Let me tell you something. Them Cowboys. Let me tell you something. And you probably, I'm sorry, Eddie, but I gotta say this. I always tell the Cowboy fans, y'all would do really, really well. Y'all would do. Y'all need a quarterback that don't give a hoot, that don't care. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need a quarterback that just don't care. Like just come off as you know not really being bothered, not really caring much about you know um, anything else but playing football. So and I like the Cowboys a little bit. I like them a little bit, but it's because y'all be walking around with them big stars on y'all. Like Cowboy fans, I'm out of pocket. Cowboy fans, they don't just get a little star and put it on them. They got to get a big, huge star. And if it's on their shirt, it's a big, big, huge star on the back, taking up the whole back. So I always say, you know what? Y'all need to get a little star for right now. The Cowboy fans need to get them a little bitty star about that small. And as they get better and better, then the, they can wear a bigger star. That's what I be saying. But that's coming from a Saints fan. I am a Saints fan. Not a diehard fan, but I am a Saints fan. That's coming from a hater. I was hating a little bit. Y'all listen, listen. Not America's. Y'all know how y'all say it is America's team. Not America's team. America's team. And that drives me scratching up the wall every time somebody says it. But it's kind of true because everywhere I went, everywhere I was stationed, um, it's always the the herd cowboy. No matter where I went, and talking about we are America's team. But it ain't gonna talk about. I ain't gonna talk about the Cowboys because I like them a little bit. I want them to get um another quarterback. I can't think of his name, but I keep saying this. I want them to get what's his name? Hold on, what's his name? This is who I want them to be to get on their team as their quarterback. I think his is it Jackson? I think that's his name. Hold on, y'all. This who I want. I want them to get somebody with an attitude like that. I want them to get somebody like him. I know it might not sound it. I believe I think I'm not saying necessarily that they need to get Lamar Jackson, but they need somebody with his type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Dallas is like all right in a straight line on the page. Yeah, this is look. I'm just saying. I feel like they need to be a little more messy. Like not saying that Lamar is messy, but I'm saying they need a spark, and they need a quarterback that's like gonna. I think Dak plays sometimes, and that does good when he don't play. And I think what I think what the Cowboys need is they need a quarterback that ain't gonna play safe because they always watching the Cowboys. They always just watching the Cowboys. So they need a football player, a quarterback that's like f that, f this. We finna go out here and we finna play football, and that's it. And I'm gonna take the risk. That's what the Cowboys need. They need a quarterback that's gonna take the risk. And if they get somebody like Lamar Jackson, I, I almost promise you, it's gonna turn that team around. Um, but I'm talking about them in a good way. You cannot deny what I'm saying. You cannot deny. Of course, y'all. Of course, we know that it's some other. I ain't come on here to talk about football, but I am a football girly. But I like quarterbacks that take risks. Dak is not all of the problem. Dak is not even a bad quarterback. I like Dak. I like him a lot. Don't get me wrong. I like him a lot. But I think Dak needs a different type of coach right now. And he needs to be on another team with a different coach. But you know y'all run y'all team. That's y'all. Yeah. Probably so. You're right. But that's why I said it start with the quarterback too. If when you got a quarterback that's willing to take risks, he gonna get his respect. And I like Lamar for like that type. They need that type of vibe for the Cowboys. I think they should just try it. You know, I think they should just try it. You know, now I am I'm telling you, I am a Saints fan. So I'm a Saints fan. Back in the day, because I'm from Mobile, Alabama. You know, we don't have a team, but everybody in Mobile, they're why not? Why you think not? Why you think not? Probably for the same reason that he probably need be there. But I'm a Saints fan. I am. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. Now my mom is a Cowboy fan. My mom is a Cowboy fan. When I was growing up and stuff like that, all of us had to be Cowboy fans, right? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not a Cowboys fan. But I do like the Cowboys. That's the only reason why I'm talking. Is because I do like the Cowboys because my whole house is pretty much Cowboys. So I do like the Cowboys. I support Dak. I support all black quarterbacks. Let me be very clear right now. I support all black quarterbacks, hands down. Like I don't care. I support them because they most of them are real young. Like so I support them. And so I like Dak. I wear his little shirt and all of that because I like him. And so, but I'm a Saints fan because Cowboy fans drive me up the wall. That big star that they be wearing on, yeah, okay, okay, that's fine, that's fine. I support the human race as well. But as you can see, I'm a brown girl. I have two brown sons. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like having that I don't support the human race and that I don't love people. Okay, I'm a mother. Okay, so we're going on from that. Um, growing up around nothing but cowboy fans, that big star that they have on their back that they wear on their clothes drove me up the wall. Walking around talking about America's team, America's team, America's team. So I switched to the Saints, and I switched to the Saints because they were like low key. They were clowns all the time. Nobody really liked the Saints, at that time. They were like so downplayed. So America, Americas, not Americas, just Americas. Um, and so I switched over to the Saints. And another team that I like the Titans too. I like the Titans a little bit. hmm So I do like the Cowboys. They're not like that. Yeah, Cowboys are everywhere. They are everywhere. And I learned that in the military. It truly is America's team. It really is. Because being in the military, you realize, and wherever you go, you're gonna see somebody with some Cowboys on. No matter where you go, you're gonna see somebody with a Cowboys jersey, a Cowboys belt buckle. You're gonna see something, and you like, yeah, I get it. And then a lot of people that live in Virginia and stuff like that, they big Cowboy fans. So, but anyway, y'all, we done did our, I done brought out my whole tomboy side, talking about football and sports and stuff. So my whole little tomboy side. I don't have time to sit down and watch it like I used to. I'm talking about I used to be a huge football fan. Like it's the games, I'm going to the NFL games, I'm going to, you know, I don't do it like that no more. Not like I used to. I may do a couple of games this year, but I don't do it like I used to. Mm-mm. I'll go and tailgate somewhere though, but I ain't about to be. Uh-uh. The tickets that I looked at for a game was like 400 and some dollars, and that was on the low side. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I got to be smarter with my money right now. Ain't that right, Jen? Well, I got to be smart. I got to be smarter. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna hop off of here. We've been on here a little bit over 30 minutes, which we did really good. We did really good today, y'all. We did really good today, Jen. Our buddy ain't here. He must ain't woke up yet. He must have had a long night last night. Cause he ain't on Ghetto is not on here. I'm surprised. He must be oversleeping, but I'm gonna give him a shout out anyway. Ghetto, where you? He'll probably chime in a little bit later. But I'm gonna make sure I tell him on Monday when we come back, I'm gonna be like, Ghetto, you was not here. What were you doing? Were you up partying last night? I'm gonna be all in his business with my hand on my hip. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get my little stuff off of this treadmill because I gotta go over here and get my whole workout on. Good morning. How you feeling? Yeah, how you doing? I'm pretty good. So yeah, he must be. So like I gotta do some strength training this morning. I'm gonna hit my upper body and then tomorrow I might hit it a little bit because what I really want to do, what I've been doing before I get off here, I'm not gonna take that long to say this part. What I've been doing is just doing exercises for strength. Like, so I've been doing a lot of power moves. I don't come in the gym, I don't play. About 35, 40 minutes, I'm out. I get what I gotta get. I hit my muscles hard. I hit it, and I'm out of here. So this morning I'll piddle paddle and play around a little bit, baby. And I will see y'all back here tomorrow. Now tomorrow, I don't think I'm gonna come on at 6:30 because I gotta train some people. I gotta train my ladies on Sunday. So if I'm on, I may just be doing like a class or something like that. I may do a class, but for the most part, it'll probably be around 7-ish that I get to do a walk. Hopefully, I get to walk out by the lake or something like that tomorrow. But y'all will see. And y'all have a really, really good day today. Stay positive. Thank you for walking with me. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate every last one of you. All right. Y'all have a really good day. All right.